Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. Hope everyone is keeping superb out there. What a week we've had. It's been unbelievable weather-wise I'm talking about. I just don't know what your work's been like, but hail, rain, snow, freezing cold weather. I don't know what it's been like. I haven't been out to any Grassroots games since Sunday gone. So I don't know how you got on with your games with the atrocious weather, shall we say, but we can't grumble, we can't complain. April was absolutely brilliant. May, we're having some rainy weather. I'm glad the rainy weather's come. This before the councils would have called everyone stopping using water hoses and water because there would have been a drought on, wouldn't there? Now we've had so much rain, I think all the reservoirs have now filled up and it's making us all smile again. But will the weather cease for the weekend? Not too sure. It's forecast unsettled right the way through, so let's look for some rainy weather this coming weekend. And as I say, if you're a referee, if you're a player, if you're a coach, you can't really grumble. We've had some great weather since the return of grassroots football. Everyone's got on with it, everyone's enjoyed it. Now the brollies come out, the big coats and the waterproofs, just to make sure that you keep nice and dry. But what about the kids? Spare a thought on them and some of the referees as well, because they're all in kits. Well, they should be all in kits anyway. That's what football's all about, that's what refereeing is all about. You must wear your kits, your armbands if you're under 18 as well, if you've got them, and just go out there and enjoy them. These are the referees I'm talking about, by the way. But you see a lot of referees now with big hats on, big coats on. I don't know, and the kids are all in kits, so spare a thought for the kids who are probably absolutely freezing, but running around, because when I used to run around when the cold weather and the wet weather was on, it was great. You didn't have to get warm very, very quickly indeed, and it was all about chasing that ball and moving into space. Yeah, come on, I'm doing what you coaches tell every kid to do anyway. So, what's it going to be like this weekend? Not too sure, but what was it like last weekend? I thought it was unbelievably well. That was our REFspect awareness weekend. Now we say awareness weekend, we want REFspect day in, day out, week in, week out. Whenever you play grassroots football, REFspect should be there. We've got to keep our referees within the game. Young referees, experienced referees, we need to keep them all there. And some of the experienced referees, I thought, will just say now, say, anyone mess around with me, I'll pick the ball up, that's it, abandon the game, end of. Well, that's how experienced they are. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. What's your thoughts on that, Mal at DXTL.com? Well, the young referees wouldn't do that. So, spare a thought. Most of them are at school, still at school. So really, it's the kids, isn't it? You know, they're all there, 14 years of age when they become a referee. And there's plenty of young referees out there and up-and-coming referees as well. So spare a thought for them. Let them develop their skills as well. They want to maybe go to the next level. And they can't do that really if you're shouting and screaming verbal abuse or showing aggressive behaviour towards them. We need that to stop, and that's what REFspect, our campaign, is all about. We don't cross the line. We need to keep our referees within the game. For 18 years we've been parading around grassroots football on social media, on the touchlines, off the touchlines, on the field of play, off the field of play, within the committee rooms, wherever you are, in meetings with managers, portraying our message all about REFspect, keeping the referees within the game, and don't be crossing that line, because it's a fine line when you come out there and the kids are playing and the referees are refereeing or officiating, and you have one or two irate parents, spectators, really throwing everything at that referee because they have become the target. And we need to stop that. We need to let the referees develop their skills and let the kids develop theirs as well. But if mums and dads and spectators out there are all shouting verbal abuse and having a go at that referee, blaming that referee for every decision going against them, then it's not fair on the referee, and it's certainly not fair on the young children as well, because they pick all that up off yourselves, shouting and screaming and swearing from the touchlines towards the referee. Not good. So please, whenever you go out, REFspect from the touchlines, on the field of play. One of those, fist pump the referee please, that's all it is. Bang, there you go. Have a great game, have a lovely day. And just ignore the referee being there on the field of play. That's what it's all about. We want that referee to be there to enjoy the game of football, to develop their skills. Yes, you can say they're getting paid for it, but no one gets paid to receive any verbal abuse or aggressive behaviour from the touchlines. You must admit that yourselves. You wouldn't like it day in, day out. And it certainly doesn't happen within the classrooms when the teachers are talking and teaching your child. There's no parents in the background shouting and screaming at the teacher, so why do it on the field of play? Just let the kids develop. Let the kids listen to encouragement rather than verbal abuse. Let the kids smile with the referee as well. Let them all talk about what a great game, regardless of the score. Win, lose or draw, those kids just want to get out there and play a game of football. No, he's playing for Liverpool next week, he's signing for Tottenham, he's signing for Man United, Everton, they're all there. You can't be a glory hunter, you've got to let the kids develop, let the kids have their friendship, let the kids enjoy their friendship and their school days and their young lives. Let them go out there and play a game that they love. Let them smile once in a while, and if they make a mistake, still encourage them. They'll get that right. We all learn by our mistakes. We've all been there, we've all done it, we've all worn the t-shirts. So please remember, and we still make mistakes. I'm still making mistakes now, and I'm sure you will, but we learn, as I say, from our mistakes. So let the children learn as well. Don't start shouting at them, screaming at them, they should have done this, should have done that. That is not football. You can't blame a child for them losing a goal. You can't whatsoever. Yeah, it comes with the Premier League game. I suppose when we're all sitting there and one of the players makes a mistake, then we all have a little go, don't we? Because that's in us. But not children. Not children. You shouldn't encourage them. They'll get these things right. We need to support the kids on the field of play. And by doing that, you need to support your referee. No shouting, let the referee get on with it. Well, as we say, last week was a bit of a strike, wasn't it, on social media. It was all stopped from the Premier League, no one went on it, from all the players. It's all about racist abuse that was going on in there, and that is a good thing. We do not want that on any social media platform whatsoever. So, we supported it with Don't Cross the Line as well. We got behind it and we stayed off there from Friday, 3 PM till midnight Monday. So we were back on, and I put a cheeky post up, just after midnight on Tuesday morning. And it was all about good behaviour, I suppose, and what the REFspect or REFspect awareness weekend went like. It was great. We enjoyed it. We thought it was absolutely superb. We wanted to do more. We couldn't do more. We couldn't put our post out. But on the Tuesday, we battered those images all over with all the referees holding our t-shirts up, one or two of them wearing them. They were brilliant, and we can't thank you referees, officials enough. The ones who participated in our REFspect awareness weekend, they're the ones who really matter. They're the ones who care about what happens while they're refereeing. They're the ones who care about grassroots football. They're the ones who turn up week in, week out and supporting campaigns just like ours. Get behind it, because supporting campaigns like ours is also supporting themselves and the kids also. So we've been going and been established since 2003. We carry on going probably to make sure we make a difference, and we've already had the PGMO well. We were on our side for next year, and the images that we had all received were unbelievable. We can't put them out because they're protected, and we'd love you to see them. Well, you will be able to in the office, because I'll be printing them out and having one or two around the office, because the referees really did participate and enjoyed our t-shirts during their warm-ups. You could see in the faces, you could see the way they were holding, they looked proud in the t-shirts, and there was some fantastic pictures of them all. Obviously there was one game that didn't go ahead, and that was Michael Oliver and his team there that didn't have the t-shirts on. So unfortunately we didn't get to see Michael and his officials, his assistants in, well, on the images. But hopefully the PGMO will have them on their website very, very soon indeed. And when that happens, I'll let you know. You can have a little look on the Premier League website as well. But we can't thank Mike Riley and all the team at the PGMO there enough for supporting grassroots referees last weekend. Brilliant. But as I say, they support grassroots referees week in, week out. And I say, same as Chris Foy, he's a great supporter of us for the referees, and he's always supporting and tweeting our stuff as well. And he loves it. And he used to be an ambassador for us once. You never know, he could just do that again. one day, I'm sure Chris will be involved with us along the line, further along the line as well, because he loves the work that we do. And Chris has been in the studio here as well, getting an interview with us, and he really does support the work that we do. So we'll have Chris, no doubt, back in very, very soon indeed for a catch-up, for what he's doing, and obviously tell us what he thinks we could do to benefit Don't Cross the Line on our REFspect Awareness Weekend. And I'm sure, as I say, he'll be on board sometime or other, as well as other referees. I'm sure Chris will put a nice good word in to get us. Maybe Michael Oliver one day will turn up to the studio, and our young commentators may just be there to interview them. Why not? Because later on we'll have young commentators, a few of them, in the studio with the parents. We can't wait to welcome them there. All COVID-19, everything is all exceptional here. They've got the hand wash, they've got everything, the face masks if they require them. And it's just like an hour to show them around the studio and show them how it works for us when we are doing our podcasting on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And then maybe move in a little bit further along down the line, and one and two of them will, well, they'll have their own little show, and we'll put it on there, maybe the Friday, Saturday or the Sunday, which is ever best, and they can go away and take up their products, if you like, going out and finding out what it's like on the touchlines, being with us, and the stories that they'd like to portray over to you and let you listen to them, because I bet you they're going to be very, very interesting indeed. And we're looking forward to meeting up there. I've been out today, I've got my water, I've got a few little goodies for them and pieces of paper they can take notes on, and we're just going to make it nice and easy and welcoming for them, and they can sit there and ask us questions, and what's this about, what's that, how do we work this, and the handheld recorders, what they'll be using eventually, and the cameras that you see in there on DXTL TV from the touchlines. And welcome, by the way, to all our viewers, and also, welcome to all our listeners across the world as well. Hope everyone is doing really, really well wherever you are. And we're all tackling COVID, and it's all getting back to normal. We can see that, can't we? If you hear a little buzzing in the background, it's just my phone, and I'll get onto that a little bit later on, no doubt. It always happens when I'm on the show, and when I'm off the show, non-stop emails, messages, I get them, and you've just got to take part in them as well. Well, as soon as this is finished, I'll be on to them and find out what's going on. Well, anyway, we had the REFspect Awareness Weekend, and we still believe it was a massive success last week. And our young commentators are really, really interested in that. And we can, as I say, there was loads of images. We put some out from the FA Cup final from the EFL. Paul Tierney and his team there, thank you very, very much indeed for portraying our t-shirts all over the world, shall we say. It was great. We got a lot of viewers, to be honest, on the website, and we can't thank it enough. We just love to put our images up there that we had. Oh my God, it'd be absolutely mayhem. People will be honestly flock around to see just how human these referees are. They're participating to help our referees within grassroots football, to make a difference, just like us. So we've got to thank them, take our hats off, and just let referees get on with the game, especially in grassroots football. They don't have liners, only in cup games. They don't have VAR. We know you disagree with all that. Imagine that coming to grassroots football as well. That'd be unbelievable, wouldn't it? Anyway, so what have you been up to with the grassroots football? Thank you very much, by the way, to all the managers, coaches who also participated last weekend. And let me take images from the kids with the referees. They were brilliant. Everyone participated. The kids did as well. And when I got 20 odd kids all shouting REFspect, honestly, it was brilliant. Didn't get it on video, probably should have for the future, but they are REFspect. They get it in their heads. And I was talking to them, and I was telling them what REFspect is all about with Don't Cross the Line. And they were understanding it, and they know. When we were talking to them, we were asking them questions about, does the referee ever criticise them when they're playing football? Did he ever tell them what to do? And it was always no, the kids were always saying. So we're saying to the kids, so why should you tell that referee or argue back with that referee that it wasn't a foul when they blow the whistle? You just got to get on with it. They were understanding. The kids were great, smiling. And do you know what? I'm going to find out this weekend. I'm going to say just how many yellow cards, red cards went in over the weekend. What was it like in your league? Mal@don'ttexttheline.com. I'd love to know. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Yes, we're available right the way through the week. This week we won't be off Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but hey ho, it's all back together. Everyone's back together. Has it made a difference? Well, let's hope it has. We need to portray the messages right across the UK and get the message right. Please look after everyone. It's all about teamwork. It's all about working together. It's all about enjoyment, and it's all about fair play and sports personship. The reason I'm saying sports personship now, because it's all mixed football, isn't it? What more could you say? That's what it's all about now. You're seeing plenty of girls playing in the lads' teams now, and there's no difference. And it's enjoyable to watch, I must admit. It really is. It makes a difference to the game. Will it happen in the Premier League in the future? Never say never, do you? You never know, because I know there'll be a female referee in the Premier League very, very soon indeed. You can see that. You can guarantee it. And it's going to be tremendous when it is, because at the end of the day, they know the laws of the games. They've done their courses. Why should we argue back? And if you start arguing back on offsides and VAR decisions, well, it's only the norm at the moment, isn't it? Until we get that right, then we just have to get on with the changes in football. Maybe we disagree in certain changes, and I just definitely disagree in the players falling over and diving down, and I can't stand that. I really, really can't. I just like, it's a man's game really, isn't it? Shouldn't say that really now with all the women. It's only a phrase that I used to say. What it meant is you get in there tougher. You don't fall over at just a little touch like that and go screaming and crying all over the floor. That's what we're seeing in professional football. And to be honest, I don't think I'm seeing it in women's football whatsoever. They're getting up and getting on with the game, and it's getting better and better and better, I must admit. So, if we could take that out the game, football would be tremendous. But some of the stuff that was taken out the game, I disagree with, but that's my opinion, and my opinion only. But I'm enjoying the kids' football more than I'm doing with the Premier League, and that's only because the fans aren't there at the moment. We had a concert here last week, 5,000 people turned up. I really, really can't understand why the stadiums are holding 50, 60, 100,000, and we can't have 5,000 spectators a weekend. There's enough room. My God, you could sit miles away. And then we had a concert here where everyone was, okay, they had the COVID test, but everyone was rubbing shoulders. And I just don't understand that. Why is it a test centre here? That's my opinion again. I really don't know. And I'd like to see, keep our eyes on COVID over the next couple of weeks, whether you agree with it or disagree. I'm not against anyone having fun. No, I'm not, but let's do it in stages. And if you're going to do it in stages and have a concert like that, I think you should allow Liverpool or Everton to have 5,000 spectators in the stadium to see how it goes. Well, it's going to happen very, very soon. Not too sure on the figures, but let's hope we can welcome the fans back and they can see some great football, and the players will lift their game then, I assure you. It's going to be a different game, and that's when I'll start enjoying football again. I like the atmosphere. I can't stand watching it without the noises in the background, but when you know it's just noises and you're seeing the seats in the stands empty, I lose it. I lose control of myself, because I'm not concentrating. I'm more on social media. And talking about social media on the laptop, mine, Lenovo, has just suddenly crashed. It will not allow me to get any of my data up on it. If anyone knows anything about Lenovo's, mal@don'ttexttheline.com, add me or DM me please on Facebook and let me know why it will not allow me to reset the computer. I got it back on this morning, it was playing up, don't know why it is, and then suddenly no reset. It will not allow me to shut down or reset the computer, and it says on advanced products, you click on that, it just allows you to turn it off. I can't get into anything, it just says you can't reset. Please, experts, give us a shout if you can help us out as well, and get in touch with me, because it's very, very important, this laptop of mine, and I do all my ID cards and things on it like that, you know, so I just need all my data back. Please, if you can help me, please get in touch and help me out. As I say, we've got our young commentators in later on. Can't wait to meet up with them, get them all introduced to the studio and see what their thoughts are, and they can take a few notes down, and then they'll come back next week. And there's more and more who are apologising, who want to come into the studio, you're going to miss out your cakes anyway, or your sweets and your biscuits and your bottle of water. I'm not going to be making cups of tea for you. No, maybe the mums and dads, or they can make their own anyway, because I've got milk as well, and there's a few biscuits there for you. So we look after them all and make sure that they're going to enjoy themselves. As I say, an hour will fly, and it'll just be questions and answers, and you can ask me little questions and I'll show them on the WordPress just how it's going. And look at this, I've gone way over my time. I'm glad I just looked at that one. So there you go. We'll let you know how the feedback went on Young Commentators tomorrow, and who knows, you might just see them on a little show with me either Saturday or Sunday. Keep your fingers crossed on that one, because it is changing a little bit. So I hope you're enjoying yourselves, and don't forget, if you've got any weekend football, especially this evening, tomorrow, Sunday, whenever you're out at grassroots football, it's got to be plenty of REFspect, please, on and off the field of play, regardless, whatever you're doing. Enjoy yourselves, put your feet up, relax, and please, as always, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Grassroots Weekender Show. So myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, don't cross the line, and REFspect programme. Have a great evening. Stay safe. Good night, God bless.